All right, guys, what's up? Now I'm gonna show you, this is part 3 of how to shoot using a natural light on a home studio, but essentially this isn't a home studio. As you can see, I'm clearly just walking down the street here. And now, first things first, I'm gonna talk to you about settings and what to do when it comes to settings on shooting with your camera. Now, if you have a phone, I highly suggest you to get a gimbal for it. You can find a gimbal right here. This is the #1 I recommend. Follow the link below. Check out the Discord. A lot of people are chatting about what kind of gimbals they use. For me, I'm a DJI guy all the way. And so what you want to do is go to DJI, find the Osmo 2 or 3, and go ahead and purchase that one. It's going to help you prevent that sort of thing happening with all your footage. Now, here's the thing about walking shots. It creates a lot of movement in your shot, which makes it a lot more interesting, right? Instead of having static and you're just sitting here, this allows me to be more mobile. It allows me to move around, kind of play with my environments. I can have the camera down, I can have the camera up, I can show what's going on. And obviously it gives you a little bit more of a feel, especially if you're giving around a tour of a town, or you're talking about a product, or if I'm just like pointing at this trash can. You know, a lot of things are super versatile when doing handheld. Now, if you are using a camera like myself, if you're checking out or checked out part 2, you do want to use an ND filter, especially if you're outside. It's going to allow you that ambiance to kind of offset how crazy bright it is sometimes outside. But the next thing you want to do is you want to put your ISO on auto. I always preach about ISO never on auto, but for walking shots, you need it on auto, or else this would be very dark and this would be very bright. But instead, my camera adjusts and makes it work for me. The thing about walking shots is that they can be very simple and they can be very underused. And so a lot of your audience is so used to seeing people have selfies and talk to their phone on stories. And what happens is when we buy a camera, like a professional one, we go ahead and in our brains, we go, hey, we need to make this a super cool studio setup. I need to make this something amazing, something awesome. But we forget that people are used to seeing this, right? They're used to being up close and personal with your face, that when we set up something crazy, it looks like some sort of sponsored ad. And sometimes people just don't tune in. So here's the thing. If you have very limited time and you just want to go ahead and shoot something awesome, go out for a walk. Check out your neighbors. Let them see you, what you're doing. They'll ask you questions. And those questions are going to lead to more clients or lead to more networking or prospects. And so go ahead, just get your phone out, put on a little mobile camera. If you have a professional camera, just hold it. It gets heavy. Maybe I can switch hands so that way I don't get too tired. And essentially set those settings on your camera, and that is your on-the-go little home studio, right? It's just super simple. And to walk in my neighborhood, it's a beautiful day, and this is crispy, right? Tell me, this doesn't look good. It looks good. Either way, see you guys.